Well, hello everyone. Uh,
How's it going?
Here's Illusory Wall as well. We're planning to
Hope that,
play a bit of a Deep of Night today with
yes.
the Illusory Wall and Iron Pineapple. Pine has played some before, but Illusory's new to it, to my understanding.
Yeah, it's gonna be both of y'all carrying me. It's funny because I've had friends ask me like, "Oh, did you get around to doing all of the bosses in Nightreign?" And I was like, "Yes, but Zuli and Iron Pineapple carried me."
Mm. Well, I mean, it's a multiplayer game. You play
Yeah,
with multiple
yeah,
people,
yeah.
so
Uh, I'm definitely the least knowledgeable. I feel bad that I didn't keep up with Nightreign as much, and I just like got overwhelmed with all of the add-ons and updates, and just sort of uh, feel like earlier when Night Rain was out, I was like, oh yeah, I can keep up with this. And now I'm just like, ugh, like I feel a little overwhelmed and out of touch. But
doing some live editing to my stream layout here.
oh, gotcha.
There we go. I set it to 4K, but I'm not 100% sure I should do that actually.
I should try streaming in a high. I should do a test stream in a higher because I've only been streaming in 1080. But I think my internet could maybe handle a bit more. So
Yep, YouTube got annoyed with me.
bummer.
Hopefully that'll resolve. I set it back to 1440. Alright, chat. Is it still having problems by the time you're seeing this?
Yeah, it looks very exploded to me. Although I don't know if it's caught up yet to switching it back to 1440.
Hmm.
Um,
In stream
see here.
status. People are saying move around. Seems to have recovered. Okay, it was just me being ambitious with my graphic settings. And also I had my camera speed set real low because of I was doing video stuff with Libra.
Mm.
Alright. Well, technical difficulties aside, let's talk about how things have been going with you. You finished your
Oh, sure.
Mapless run and all that, right?
Yeah. So to explain for the chat, I recently started streaming on my channel as well, and I did a run called Dark Souls Mapless, which is the map was de-rendered, and so were objects. So basically, I couldn't really see anything. I could see my character, and I could see enemies floating in a void, and that was pretty much it. I could see some visual effects like torchlight as well. But yeah, it was a nightmare. It was really fun. It was like the ultimate test of like my memory of the map and very precise layout of things in Dark Souls. And it was just very funny because some parts were of the game were like way harder than I was expecting, and some parts were way easier. Uh, like unironically, going up the shortcut elevator in Firelink to the Undead Parish, that was much harder than the Bed of Chaos. Just riding that elevator, like, so which sounds absurd. But I spent a long time just like figuring out a consistent path to get up to the elevator, and then anytime I found the elevator shaft, I would always miss the elevator platform and like fall through it, and just like
Yeah, it feels like navigation in general would be a lot more of a challenge than fighting.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there were certain moments where it was like when I beat the gargoyles, I had this moment of, oh crap, ringing the bell is the actual boss fight of that encounter. Because just like finding the ladders and getting up them safely was like way more intimidating than fighting the boss itself.
Yeah, because then, like, anywhere where you can fall, I imagine has to be like a whole mess.
Absolutely. And there's a lot of things too, because anytime like a random person would sort of tune into the stream being like, oh, like, are prism stones against the rules of the run? Why are you using prism stones? And it's like, Oh no, there were parts of the game where I would spam them, but in a run like that, you burn through them very quickly. And my one of the rules of my run was that I wasn't using any major glitches or cheats. I did do like Fallout quit cheese and stuff like that, but um, aside from that, I wasn't like duplicating anything or using any major glitches. So it was the type of situation where it was like, if I drop 40 prism stones teasing out an exact path right now, I'm already like halfway through my stockpile. I'm gonna have to run all the way back to the merchant, and like maybe that'll be hell. Like, yeah, pre-Lord Vessel, it was very, very concerning. Like farming for resources and stuff like that, where I needed a stockpile of prism stones and arrows to help navigate around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw you eventually started doing stuff with like the bow and arrow. I imagine that's how you got through like the rafters.
Rafters was actually mostly like brutal quit out spam, which is just like makes the VOD kind of unbearable to watch because I'm walking off and quitting out constantly. So like that was pretty cheesy. But no, arrows were huge for crossing like most bridges. I would just kind of like shoot 3 arrows, and if they all seemed to make contact with the bridge, then I just walk towards the one that was in the middle just to be like extra safe. Some funny moments though, like the bridge to Ceaseless Discharge, as long as I found the start to it, then I stopped. I didn't use any arrows or prism stones because the top of it is rounded, you could use the inverse kinematics of your ankles to tell that you were centered on it and walking straight forward. So there'd be some fun shenanigans like that.
Yeah, I saw you doing that with the Ceaseless Bridge. Worked quite well.
Yeah, and Ceaseless turned out to be maybe like the boss of the run that I spent the most tries on, just because I screwed up the first. I died to Ceaseless. I was like carefully setting up the run back. I was like dropping item bags in the environment, being like, well, you can't just hug the wall and sprint back to the fog gate because there's a lot of rubble and things you'll get stuck on. So I was like, I'm going to carefully mark a safe route with dropped item bags. I spend like probably 20 minutes meticulously like planning this route, and then I just get one shot by Ceaseless instantly and screw up the easy kill. It was very funny. There's just a lot of funny moments. Like when I defeated Quaylag, I forgot what I did with the gargoyles, where with the gargoyles I at least paid attention, where like as soon as they were dead, I made sure to not stop paying attention and like look at where the fog gate is, so I know what at least direction to run in to get towards the second bell. I didn't do that with Quaylag. I got like just so distracted that there's no hazards in there, there's no pitfalls, and it felt like an eternity, but I spent like 6 minutes just trying to find an exit to Quaylag's room, like because there was no visual reference at all. It was just a void. There were no VFX. The egg carriers out in the hallway before her aren't rendered from inside the boss room. So there was just no visual reference at all, and it was just like torture, being like, I can't. The real boss fight is just leaving her room, apparently.
Yeah, that's the stuff that's like stuff you wouldn't expect to get you. That's the real problem.
Exactly. And then if I went in knowing that, it's like, oh duh. When I first walked into the room, I should have dropped 1 prism stone just at the very entrance to the room. You know, something small like that would have just completely fixed that problem. But yeah, you don't always think of those little things.
Oh, and I guess I never actually, it's occurring to me, I never mentioned to the chat that we're just going to be chatting for a bit while waiting for Iron Pineapple.
Yeah.
So we are planning to play, but
just chilling for now.
Yeah. Which I think if Illusory is joining on, I think he said a depth 4 character. Are you like depth 1, depth 2, or?
Oh, I think I'm depth 2. I think I got to the depth, because you don't go below depth 2, right? Like if you lose points, right. Depth 2 is where it caps. Yeah, that's where I am. I think I'm at like 0.0 of depth 2.
All right, so I think that I don't actually know exactly how the math works, but
it'll be scaled up slightly. It's going to be a little bit harder for me than usual.
Well, for everyone's benefit, I'll point out I have a secondary character that I'm going to be using, intentionally.
Ah,
That
okay.
like I've made this character to play with other people who hadn't played much Deep of Night, and so I played 67 runs on this character. Oh no, I played 67 runs on this character, and
6-7. Sorry.
I've won 60 of them. But that's just because, you know, been playing with this for, like, explicitly to lower the depth intentionally to help play with other people. Otherwise, it was
Oh, that's cool.
both of us at depth 5 wanting a new player to join and dragging them into depth 4.
That's a bit much.
So I think that this should bring us to depth 2, maybe. If mine is at depth 4. But
I see
it'll be fun.
A couple of people in chat asked if I have a favorite possibly crab Pokemon. I am shockingly ignorant and unaware of Pokemons.
Interesting.
If you asked how many Pokemon could I name off the top of my head, I feel like I could probably get to like 30, maybe. But that's like how bad, like that's how dire the situation is.
Can you name the one Pokemon that I need you to name?
I did play Pokemon Yellow on the original Game Boy back in the day. Have I played any others?
I'm saying there's one Pokemon that I would need you to name. What's the Pokemon?
Oh, I mean
me?
that's Zubat.
Yes, there we go.
Yeah. No, I got that.
Just making sure.
There's a fun website called like Pokédoll, which is just like one of those quiz games for has like various quizzes for Pokemons, and with some friends we'll usually do like a few New York Times crossword puzzles. We'll do like a few different puzzles, and then it always gets to Pokédolls like in the rotation. I'm just like, I I can participate the least in that. I have no idea.
You said the magic word. So now I'm Zubat mode.
Yeah. They're telling me to look up 2 specific Pokemon and which one I like better. So I'm being told to look up Kingler.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so who is Kingler? So yeah, I have no visual, like I could not even imagine what it looks like. Okay, there's Kingler. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. And then the other one was what? Crawl something? It was let me scroll up. Crawdon. I'm gonna go with Kingler. He's got more traditional crab proportions. Hey, he's got a bigger claw on one side, just like the Vagrant does. I mean, at least that's what the pose looks like. Let's go.
Out of curiosity, are you like a crab guy, or
no,
are they just doing this because you're a Vagrant?
I'm just doing this because I'm a Vagrant. Yeah, I have no particular affinity towards crabs specifically, but yeah, purely because of the Vagrant connection.
I think that I very obviously am, a Batgirl. Not Batgirl, trademark. Someone said, Zuli, do you like the Bat Legendary? I do. Lunala is pretty good. I want to get a shiny of it somehow, but just, it's a bit of a hassle to do that. So, you said that after this stream, you're planning on streaming more as well.
Yeah, after finishing the Mapless run, I just started my Spawn All Vagrants run. We just had the first session on, Thursday? And then today will be the second session where I'm going through the game trying to spawn all of the Vagrants into existence. So I have like 92 sightings that I have to do to satisfy that. And yeah, it's good. For this, I am allowing glitches just because like the amount of farming to get resources in humanity is tedious. So I'm like, yeah, no, I'll start using dupe glitches, but there's no mods or anything So it's just using the normal multiplayer mechanics of spawning them. So it's very fun and very silly because viewer participation actually helps a ton. Anyone else who has the game on DSR on PC, basically you can just like copy what I'm doing as I'm doing it, and you're just gonna help spam vagrants and drift items like in the same area that I am, and then maybe I'll get yours, or maybe ones that I'm spamming the network with will come back to me.
Oh,
But yeah,
that's fun.
Yeah, because it just works on the principle, like, for anyone in chat who doesn't know, vagrants are like that weird multiplayer mechanic in Dark Souls 1, and you can't create them for yourself. You can only create them for other players online, but if someone who receives one doesn't kill it, they die to it, or maybe they don't see it at all and they just, like, unload the area, it gets sent back out to someone else. So by sheer coincidence, it could come back to me. There's no mechanic for knowing that I was the original creator of the Vagrant. Like, I would just be a random player at that point again. But in principle, if you just keep spamming Vagrants over and over and over and over, then the odds go up dramatically that, like, all right, like, one's got to come back to you at some point. So it's a very silly stream where it's very tedious. I'm, like, running to a specific part of the map, dying repeatedly, or dropping an item repeatedly, and just, like, hoping it eventually works. So...
Seeing people say that I should keep myself in big mode on the stream, which is fair. And we're not doing much in-game at the moment just yet. I was a little curious to see how stream attendance would go in that I kind of forgot to announce it yesterday. And then have the regular video that I uploaded, and so far I'm not sure that it's going positively.
Is your video live? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, 20 minutes ago. Awesome.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's great.
But I imagine some of that is I don't know, just the algorithm getting used to what's happening. There's a little bit where I'm not sure how I should be doing things.
Yeah, I'm still figuring stuff out for streaming too. Like, I don't know what the optimal. I've been just like posting like a day in advance before every stream, which I'm like, I get that can be like a little annoying maybe. It's just like, I'll make a YouTube post being like, yes, the stream is tomorrow at this time, or I'll post on Blue Sky being like, yep, the stream is tomorrow at this time. But yeah, I don't know like how much like I should do a stream sometime where I just don't even do that and see if that like really hurts the stream, or if it just like doesn't even matter, or.
So far, the video itself's kind of not doing too hot, but I think that I've probably sabotaged my algorithm a bit with the early streams that were getting pushed to subscribers.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to see how my next main video goes as well, because I was doing that for the Mapless run. Kind of a trade-off, and like, should I be doing this? Should I not be doing this? I'm gonna go back to not doing that, but yeah.
We'll hope that it, like, long term shakes out.
Yes.
People are still enjoying the bit where I've put you on my head.
That's great. I love that.
Someone said YouTube didn't even show your new video. It just showed me the stream. I wonder if that means that it's maybe not ideal to launch them concurrently. This is the kind of thing where you're gonna have to do a lot of testing to see what's actually good or not.
Right. Yeah, maybe posting it like a day in advance or something, like a day apart. Be like, and just like a pinned comment being like, I'm streaming again tomorrow, or so, I don't know. What the best play for that is.
Someone's asked, hey Zooey, are you planning on eventually making more sprites for Ilzuri's character to cycle through? Not sure what kind of sprites. What do you need? It could be evil.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, if you could make like a Black Phantom variant of the same exact thing,
Mhm.
that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
That'd be cool. Anytime I
But
get mad,
I was thinking about there's actually some interesting stuff you can do, like my avatar looking around is an animated sprite sheet, and I could do that for the like central mass of the Vagrant, so that it can like have little lights glowing in and out.
oh, cool.
There's stuff to do there.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Make it so that anytime his mic peaks, you just get the Red Phantom Vagrant.
Mm, I don't know
Uh,
if they have that. That's actually an interesting notion. I don't know if they have like uh, audio sensitivity as like a setting
right.
for enabling a sprite or not. That'd be pretty cool actually, because you could have um, like a mouth that is, you know, whispering or moderate or yelling, depending.
Yeah, that would be really cool. Um, yeah, I like how the way you rigged it for me, there were like two different talking poses, and then I made a third angry one where I like raised both of the hands up in anger. And for that one, I just because I'm not an artist at all and don't feel capable in that regard, I just like kind of flipped the claw upside down and re-angled it. And I'm like, if you stare at it too closely, you can realize it's like technically like backwards to how it was or whatever. But like, and like the shadowing like doesn't make sense when it's in that position, but.
Mm,
Uh, no one will notice.
yeah. So I said I cannot even fathom what angry Lydia would look like. Yeah, I'm. I've been pretty flat emotionally for the most part, except for the times where games have made me cry real bad.
But that would be like anger anyways, yeah.
Yeah. That is a thing that, like, I haven't felt like I necessarily needed to do, like, big emotional changes for the model, because I am kind of just, I have a flat affect by default.
Yeah, I'm kind of similar to like I'll get like a little like excited or start cursing a little bit if I screw up in a mapless run, but it's still like in a very like I'm instantly laughing at myself or the situation that it's kind of like anytime I put like the angry Vagrant on for a second, it's like I catch myself being like, okay, that was like something I should be more mad at, but in reality, you know, not a
Someone
ton
said,
also.
quick, someone mentioned the Demon Souls remake. Yep, that'll set me off. That's a whole complicated situation now, though.
Yeah, it's I've ranted about it on my stream a little bit. I'm not happy about the closure of Bluepoint, but also understand and agree with just not liking a lot of the things they did to Demon Souls.
Mm-hmm.
But it's complicated feelings on that to sort of like repeat myself on that topic. It's just sort of like I think if you're the type of person who was just like absolutely not, I don't want them touching Souls games because they really didn't understand the art direction of Demon Souls. Like I get it, but like to me, it's still very much on Sony for not utilizing them correctly because they were a company that made ports originally. They would knock a port of a Souls game out of the park, I think. And the fact that they developed tools for doing so already, you know, the amount of research and development that went into making the Demon Souls remake required them to like reverse engineer the original Souls like engine like at a really like in-depth level. So the way I feel about it is like, you know, sure, the director at Bluepoint didn't quite understand the art direction. There's stuff to criticize there, but at the end of the day, it's like, oh, but Sony could have asked for like a remake and a remaster.
Yeah, I've
Right,
said
like,
that,
you know,
like,
like,
if they had announced, we're doing Bloodborne remastered, only remastered, we're not allowed to change any of the like model geometry or any of the stuff, then I've been like, that'll be good. That'll be
good.
perfectly fine.
That'd be perfectly fine. You would want Bluepoint to handle something like that, in all honesty. Yeah.
That has been quite good. But
yeah, that's what's so frustrating. Yeah.
Yeah. The thing that, like, I don't know, all me a little, like, the thing that I would get grumpy about is, like, they've done, there's, like, some audio stuff of them talking about their, approach to remaking the game, and, the big problem is that it sounds very disrespectful to me, the way they went about it.
Very kind of like, I can almost understand where they're coming from, because they had a tone of like, oh, well, you just got to trust yourself and your developers to just do it. But it's sort of like, was kind of, I remember them talking about the flame lurker just being like the details weren't there. And it's just like, there were a bunch of details in the original that got lost in your version of it. Like there's like all sorts of things, like whether we're talking about like the pads on the bottom of his feet or like certain like growths on his back or whatever. It's just like, nope, it's all gone. And it's like, huh? You can't really fault a lack of detail for why you had to change how it looked.
Yeah. The general approach of the remake was kind of not knowing or not caring to know why things were the way they were in the original.
Yeah. The biggest one to me, I never got to like a Latria episode of a compare through, which I'll do eventually someday, but just the second part of Latria where there's all those pikes with like the yellow ribbons on them, and the fact that they're changed to red in the remake is like, no, you were supposed to signify that like the mad yellow king has showed up and taken over. Like, oh my god.
There's also a recurring motif. Like as I've been replaying Demon Souls, I've been pointing this out. You get the prisoners in Latria 1 that have like part of their face is turning stone and cracking, and you can see like a divide where the stone part is and where the skin part is. This is like a process that is happening to them. And then Latria 2, you can see the man centipedes have that same stony face, and it's like an implication, I think. I don't know if it's said strongly anywhere, but I've always felt like Latria was experimenting with making their own demons. And that's why like mind flayers are a good concept there. But you have this element of like the stone-faced prisoners, the stone-faced man centipedes, the stone gargoyles, and the stone-headed man-eaters.
Yes.
There's like a recurring element to all of them.
All of them.
That is implying something is going on here. This is a process. They're doing something to these people.
Yeah.
And then Demon Souls Remake, you've got regular face prisoners. You've got like fleshy Frankenstein looking man-eater. They just like, I don't know, stop doing it.
Even if we don't know the reason it was happening to those enemies, it showed that they all shared something in common, and then the remake loses that. And the same thing happened in Stonefang, honestly, because they weakened the environmental storytelling with the enemy design there as well, because like you can see that the miners are becoming more like serpentine in some way. They have like snake tongues. They have like these forked snake tongues. They have kind of like weirdly reptile-ish eyes. The remake makes the eyes more rounded instead of like horizontal reptile slits, which snakes can have rounded eyes, so maybe not the end of the world, but like they kind of weaken that design. But then the big problem to me is the blacksmith. Something that's really cool about the blacksmiths in the original Demon Souls is they both have like scales on their skin, just like the miners do. But the blacksmith that's in Stonefang has a lot more scales on his skin. And that to me was like, oh, something is happening to the people of Stonefang where they're getting scales, they're becoming more serpentine. And the blacksmith who distanced himself from that, I don't know if he was originally meant to be from Stonefang or not, but like the one who's in the Nexus doesn't have as many scales, and the one who's in that area has more scales on his skin. And just like the remake just gets rid of a lot of those details where there's no cohesion between like the miners having scales on the skin and the blacksmiths having scales on their skin. They just didn't make them look the same. So it feels like the same thing that you're talking about with like the stone faces in Latria, where it's just sort of like they're just kind of making some random changes to how the enemies look, and it weakens the environmental storytelling. It's very frustrating.
Yeah. There's people who don't have the whole picture, you know, making changes kind of in a vacuum.
Yeah, they really needed someone at the top to be like ultra obsessed with that kind of stuff, and to really care about that. Where, you know, they should have developed more caution in their process, being like, if we're changing how something looks, like, what are the objections and why might this be a problem? And maybe they did do that, and they just didn't have enough, I don't know, nerds with the right know-how on hand. But
there's always just the especially fun moment of, they talked about getting to use this famous cathedral organ. Like, this is a whole huge thing, this very
oh my god, yes,
fancy cathedral organ with like a history to it. And then they changed the one song in the game that was an organ solo.
They changed the one song that was an organ solo. Why would they do that? And I'm so mad that I missed it in my compare through that I didn't mention it, but I'll mention it if I ever get back to it in a future video. There was a brief bit of music in the cutscene where you pull the lever to open the door to the phalanx. It's just a 2-note song of like a horn going off that can be kind of like mistaken for an alarm potentially, which is cool because you don't know if the audio is meant to be diegetic or not, but it's just a horn going like dun, dun, and it like does it twice or something. It's like just like 2 notes. It's a very simple piece of music, but it's not in the remake at all. They just like forgot about it and didn't do it. And I was like, oh, go on. But yeah, missing. They got like such a world-class organ that they could use for real, and the one song that was an organ solo. They didn't. Man.
Yeah.
What a missed vibe.
And I've got a super chat from Bean Dip saying, I actually enjoyed it, but I do wish that the Demon's Souls remake was more of a Resident Evil 2 or 4 remake, or maybe even like Final Fantasy 7 remake / rebirth.
Yeah,
it would be kind of weird. There's like
on that idea.
Yeah, because those are a lot more transformative to the gameplay. It would be interesting to imagine a Demon's Souls that plays more like Dark Souls 3, but I don't know that I want that.
Right? Yeah, it's tricky to know. I think I would welcome the idea if they were also releasing a remaster alongside. Then I would be like, fine, do whatever the hell you want, and let's see what comes out. Yeah, if we got both, I think that could be pretty cool. I do kind of like though that the Demon's Souls remake is a very, very extremely faithful remake if you just squint your eyes really hard. You know, like if you ignore how the game looks, it is the same game that you're playing effectively. You know, because they ported not a lot of people realize that people haven't played it and just kind of look at screenshots or video. Like they think the Demon's Souls remake is like a from the ground up remake, but it is absolutely not. It is a weird hybrid. The original Demon's Souls was ported, converted into a new engine, but they copy and pasted like all of the game code, all of the game logic. There's even elements where you would think it would work different because it's visuals, but like a lot of the draw groups are intact actually. Stuff where that is changed, I think they had to change it manually because I think they even copied the draw group system. Because there are certain parts of like when you're in the swamp, you can stand on very specific ground and just like see like the large trolls in the distance like pop in and out of existence, the depraved ones. And it's like it does it in the remake in the exact same spot that it happens in the original. And I'm like, oh, it's not because the PS5 can't draw that far. It's because they just like missed a spot and they copied over the draw group information.
It'd have been interesting if, like the weird thing about it is that they changed the visuals that didn't need changing, and they didn't change the gameplay, which could have benefited from changing.
Yeah.
Like even if they'd pushed Demon's Souls like a little forward into Dark Souls 1,
Yeah, the couple changes they did make were extremely welcome too, because they basically kept the gameplay exactly the same, but they improved bow aiming and what was I gonna say for the other one? Oh, just like omnidirectional rolling while locked on.
Hmm.
So it's just like, oh yeah, they actually did have good. The things they did change relating to the gameplay, zero people complain about because they were just like objective improvements.
Mm. They
And it was
also,
funny too.
I think, like
Mhm.
tweaked the drop rate, Fear Bladestone, some of the stuff that was
Oh yeah,
a
yes,
little
yes.
silly back in the
Yeah,
day.
yeah. All of that stuff. Yeah, none of that stuff is controversial. So like they actually did have like basically only good ideas for that sort of stuff.
Oh, there's Pineapple. I forgot to unmute him. Hello,
Uh-oh.
Pineapple.
Hello, what's up? Sorry
Hey,
I'm
how's it
late.
going?
Nah, it's fine.
Oh, going good.
We've been
Good.
we got set off. Someone asked us about the Bluepoint Demon Souls, and we just
Yeah,
can't
no,
help ourselves.
I caught like the last 5 minutes of that discussion. Yeah. Demon Souls remake is interesting.
Mm.
It's sad that again, I wish Bluepoint hadn't shuttered them, and I wish they harnessed them for better. So any criticisms at Bluepoint, I kind of like redirect them at Sony. That's how I feel about that. But
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and I've sent you both invites,
oh, cool.
Okay.
and I'm being told you're a bit louder. So I'll turn you down a bit, Pine.
Oh, sorry.
No, that was on my end. I had you bumped up for some reason or other. Probably from previous stream.
Cool. It looks like I'm in the game with you.
Alright.
Also,
And
hello, Zelly's chat.
how have you been, Pineapple?
I've been good. I have been playing these past couple weeks. I've been playing. I've been bouncing between Resident Evil and Crimson Desert.
Hmm.
And so yeah, on the topic of remakes, I was actually just playing through RE2 remake.
There's
I don't know
like
much about it, but I know my brother loved it. He was very happy with the remake.
I hadn't gotten to play it, but there's a sale on PS5 where you can get RE2, 3, and 4 remakes for like $35. And so I bought that. I was like, that seems like a good deal. So might end up doing Resident Evil 2 sometime soon.
It's really good. I think Capcom, like in Resident Evil, is kind of like my favorite approach to remakes. I mean, assuming you can play the original still, it's like, I guess when it comes to remakes these days, for older games especially, like I kind of prefer to, like it's so different. It's a new game basically.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Um,
It sort of
yeah, I don't know.
justifies it more. You know, like
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's sort of like people are going to be unhappy about like little changes, so it's like you might as well just swing for the fences at some point and accept the fact that if you want the original experience, you just have to play the original version of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because then often you get like in these weird middle grounds where it's like, yeah, because it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Remakes are a weird topic that I have thoughts on.
It's kind of
Obviously, you
interesting.
guys have thoughts on too.
They've gone kind of all over the place. Where like Resident Evil 1 is like just an elevation. It is still trying to be the same game, but just better. And then 2 and 3 were both like a pretty large divergence.
Mhm.
And then the thing that they were diverging into, though, was something closer to Resident Evil 4. So when it came time to make Resident Evil 4 again, that remake is more like Resident Evil 1, in that it is still trying to be the same game, more or less, but just more.
Yeah.
Which I do like Resident Evil 4 remake quite a lot. I especially like the changes they did to Ashley. I like remake Ashley a lot more as a character.
Yeah, no, she's great in the remake.
Oh, and I guess we should just get started we can chat and play.
Cool, cool.
It would be
Did either of you
kind
get
of
to
a
play
funny
the?
bit to just
Oh, what's that?
chat the whole stream. Have Nightreign open.
Just not even
Never
the
play
game.
it.
Did either of you get to play the Silent Hill 2 remake? I quite enjoyed it.
I haven't yet.
I did not get to play it myself, but I saw it and like heard about it, of course.
The biggest complaints with it, which I agree with, is that it stretches the content a little long. Like there's, like they added more puzzles and there's more stuff, and it feels like now I'm really feeling the repetitiveness of the gameplay at this point. So you went a little too far with that, but so understandably some people won't like that aspect of it, but aside from that, it was like incredibly good. I thought it was super good. I was really happy with it otherwise.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the vibes felt nailed to me. And they, without saying too much, they also did a good job to make it feel canon in a weird way. It kind of implies that like the original version of the game is still part of the same universe as the remake. It's weird. So it's kind of like, yeah, you're not asked to forget the original version of the game entirely.
Wait,
Yeah,
sorry.
I've heard that.
You're saying both games are canon or something?
That's what the remake makes it feel like. Like you're kind of like, yeah. It pulls some stuff where it's kind of like you're not asked to pretend that the original version of the game doesn't exist in a kind of subtle way. It's really cool.
I've heard that that's true of like the Final Fantasy VII remake as well, in that it's like kind of sneakily leading into like all of the stuff that happened in the original still happened, and something weird is going on with the timeline.
See, dude, that'd be so easy to do with like the Souls games, because time is convoluted.
Time is convoluted. You could just always play that card.
Yeah.
Well, unironically though, like I mean, like hell yeah.
Oh yeah, and it does look like the offsetting the depth worked out. We're in depth too.
Oh, cool. Perfect.
Well, I might have my weapon for the run already sorted. I just got the Giant's
shit.
Flame. Good to have against the bugs. I did get a stone sword, so we can hit up the Everjail real quick.
Awesome. Yeah, I think I started with the stone sword key as well.
Oh yeah, but you said you've been playing Resident Evil 9, I imagine? Or did you say 9 actually?
Yeah, I said 9 as well. I just finished it like a week ago or something. And
I've been
yeah,
streaming
I
it.
love
I thought it was quite good.
Yeah. No, like, when I get some more time, I want to do like an insanity run. It's kind of like I think that like Capcom with like the RE games, especially like I guess like RE4 and RE9. Like I just feel like they just feel like perfectly paced games.
That was
How
well
I
done.
like to describe them. They just like it's so easy just to go from like start to finish usually.
I do like the way that they, incentivize replay and still do very arcadey stuff, like
Yeah.
beat the game under a certain time limit and you get this reward.
Yep.
I'll get you up.
Ult on him.
There was honestly, like, I didn't think about it at all. I was like, the fact that it's red stone skins may have been a bit much for level 2. Just spending a bit of time on this, but
Bit of time here.
it'll be fine.
I haven't played it forever.
Oh shit.
So it's I have plenty of excuses.
Alright, I was kind of hoping the thing would get you up there.
Sorry. Sorry, I was laughing. I'm laughing at your chat. Like, someone's like, the competency on display here is wild. I'm just like looking at myself dead on screen. I'm like, yeah, man, I feel so competent right now.
It does come across a little backhanded at that exact moment.
No, I don't think it was.
Yeah, they
I know.
definitely didn't mean it that way, but that's what makes it so much funnier.
You got fake wall.
Nice.
Oh good. We'll probably still have time to get that in church.
Hey, improved range weapon attacks, I'll take it.
They got all resistances up, which is pretty good to have against the bugs. Physical damage negation. Anyone can have it.
Did you pick it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, up to you if you want it. If you don't want it, I'll take it from you.
I guess theoretically we want Pine to have it as our frontliner.
Oh, true. Yes, yes.
That's cool. You can just hold onto it.
I'll drop it here at like the entrance to the church.
I was gonna say, oh sure, offer it to Pine, but not me. I see how it is.
I guess from here, maybe we should just go to the castle.
Wait, did you drop it?
I did.
Okay, I see it. Okay.
I
Nice.
tried to ping it and pinged right next to it instead, so competency on display.
You're very confident in this game.
I got to like max out points, but only after they buffed Executor and Guardian. Because the two people I played with most often ended up maining those. It's like a pretty good team composition, honestly. Is Recluse, Guardian, and Executor. It felt like. We've got Red Wolf down here. Probably a bad dog.
Oh, it's a good thing I didn't hold.
Yeah, that went quite smoothly. Put your axe.
Do you want to improve charge sorceries?
Yeah, may as well.
Okay. Oh, sorry, is that axe for me?
I was kind of just, like, could be for anyone. It's got FP up on attack, so. Actually, I guess I don't know if that works on the bow.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Hey,
I'll
counterattacks.
head west out of here to not anger all of the trolls. I'm a little surprised, kind of, that we still don't know anything more about the Dusk Bloods.
Right? I was just thinking about that recently, being like, huh, it feels like it's time to see something else of that game. So, that should happen soon, I would think. It's supposed to come out this year.
Yeah. I would think we'll do something like really soon, right? Maybe not.
There's like
I hope so.
they tend to release games either in like March or September. So the fact we haven't heard anything about it,
Yeah,
like,
it's definitely it's gonna
I
be
guess
September if it happens
it's a
at all.
September game. I guess let's get the other trolls as well.
I'm a Dusk Bloods believer.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. I hate that I'm a captain. Like I probably wouldn't have gotten a Switch 2 otherwise. Although to be fair, the boyfriend did ask for one for Christmas, so it's kind of like okay. I mean, yes, because like because I need it as well. So
the lower troll. I was always gonna get it. It's just I'm a Nintendo kid at the end of the day.
Yeah, I'm a Donkey Kong kid. I was always gonna get the Donkey Kong.
I think there's a real chance.
I mean, I heard that game was really good too.
Yeah, it was. Procopia is apparently quite good as well.
Yeah, I saw
I'm playing that on stream.
Wait, have you been playing the Zelda or no?
Haven't, because I ended up like kind of being like, I guess I'll play this on stream.
Gotcha.
So I've been saving it for that. It's been a little bit. Has left me a little bit like, kind of do just want to play it. Let's see. We probably don't have much time before the circle starts closing, so we could try to get over there real quick. I had a really fun moment in Deep of Night run yesterday that I was like, oh, this would have been really fun to have happen on stream, because I made the kind of risky move and was rewarded for it, where I ran like actually quite a way deep into the circle right before the Night 2 boss spawned, and it was like there's like a church here, or like a great church here and a regular church here, and so I was like, this will work out fine, because even though the graces will turn off, I can hit the regular church to refill my stuff. And we were fighting Maris, and I did not have any lightning damage. Like, we did not have lightning damage as a team. And I was like, this is my one shot to try to get lightning damage. And I ran all the way to the Great Church and got a lightning spear from it.
That's awesome.
Then hit the regular church and made it back to the circle. And I was like, I'm the best.
That would feel good.
See, that's the kind of thing you can only pull off with like 300 plus hours of game knowledge.
Yeah. This is me having allowed myself to play this maybe a little too much.
I've been addicted to Abiotic Factor. Have either of you played that?
Oh, I've not played it, but I've heard it's like apparently amazing. It's on my radar.
I'm gonna dip in here to try to get a stone sword, but I don't think we actually.
It's like unassuming,
this.
right? Like you look at it at a glance, and you're like, okay, it seems like maybe okay, but it's like it's like the best game of the genre, right?
Yeah, it's hard to not like kind of spoil what's so good about it, because it presents itself as a multiplayer survival crafting game, with like a world that's kind of Half-Life inspired. None of those elements would remind you of Souls in particular, but oh my god, like the
wait, are you comparing it to Souls?
Yes. Oh my god.
Are you giving me an excuse to pretend Souls-like?
Yes.
That's crazy.
For only one very specific element, but that one specific element earns it. Like, you'll know what I'm talking about if you.
Actually, the funny thing is, I actually don't know what you're talking about. This is interesting to me.
Yeah. The gameplay wise and everything, the way it presents itself, you're gonna be like, this isn't the Souls. Like, it's, and I mean, it isn't, but it nails one thing so damn well that it's just like, oh, they did that. Okay.
All right.
Well, now you're gonna have to figure out how to weave it into the next one.
Yeah, I'll play it with you too if you ever want to play it, and I will just be spoiler free and just not.
I will
say anything.
I will think about it. That is very tempting, though. Thank you. I'm not gonna lie. At this point, I don't even come up with excuses.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like,
You can
Souls
present
like.
it to even as just like, it's not a Souls-like, but I was told I needed to check it out anyways, sort of thing. Like,
Yeah, I mean, you're an authority on it as well in a way.
what I will say is I almost wanted to make a video about it, being like, hey, you got to check it out. And then someone else already made that video with the exact same framing. I had mine already specifically comparing it to Dark Souls. And I was like, damn it. Okay, other people understand the connection as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that just like, you know, one instance of it happening is like for instance, 2 instances. Like you got data points now. You got people saying this.
Yeah. Gonna hold like instantly as soon as else show up. There we go.
And then I'll finish them off.
It's fun just immediately destroying the summons.
Yep.
Your second boss.
From here, I guess we can go this way.
Sure. Yeah, that's kind of a shame you didn't make that video, because I relate to that feeling of like you want to cover something, but then you're like, oh, someone else has covered it in a way that maybe I would have to.
Yeah, the framing felt like just very locked in. Like the reason he was making the connection was the exact same reasons I was making the connection. So it was sort of like,
See, but like, listen,
I did leave a comment on this video telling them that though. I was like, man, I was gonna make this video, but you made it. Like,
and that's fair. Like at this point, that's fair. Although as a fan of yours, I'm just saying, like, personally,
I might still consider it.
I would
just,
still
and
like
just
to
give
hear
a shout
your
out to that video. Yeah, like
yeah,
would
no,
like
I
this shop.
100%.
Yeah.
If
I'd just
there's
be like,
anything
hey,
you
it
might
turns
want.
out like the YouTuber Rado Tusker like already talked about this. But you know, I independently before knowing he made this video, I was having the same thoughts. So here we go.
Yeah, because that's one of those things. Like, I think that like as a content creator, you're probably like way like harsher about that on yourself versus like that's like something I pretty much never think about as a viewer. You know what I mean? It's like oh, like cool. I get to see another person talk about this thing. Like I would love to see that.
The whole like, oh good, 2 cakes kind of meme.
No, literally.
Right, yeah. It's like, yeah, you can't talk about something just because someone else talked about it. Is like, yeah, maybe a little unnecessary.
I'm saying this as, you know, I don't follow this advice all the time. Like, I do let it stop me as well, but I know
We got the twins.
that you should let it stop you.
One thing that I have like a funny regret about, it's not exactly the same, but there was like,
Oh, my big.
well, I guess I'm doing this. This is gonna anger a lot of people, but if I aggro a bunch of stuff onto us. One thing that, oh, watch out.
Shit. As you just warned me that a bunch of people were aggroed, I was like, I'll be fine. I've got time for this.
But there were multiple times where prior to the release of Shadow of the Erdtree, I thought about doing a tweet saying that like I really wanted them to make a hippo boss at some point. And then they made the hippo boss and I was like, I missed my opportunity. You have to be like, I called it.
Does anyone
Sorry.
want Duchess's dagger
Is it
attack up
here?
when wielding 2 armaments?
I think I'm good. But thank you. Wait, sorry, what did you call about the hippo? I zoned out for a second.
I was saying it would have been fun, like I thought about doing a tweet saying that From Software should make a hippo boss.
Oh.
And they did. And I didn't, like I had not made the tweet. And so I missed out
That's
on
so
getting to be
frustrating,
like,
yeah.
oh, I called it. I'm so happy. no one knows that I've been waiting for this.
Well, and I know, Zuli, this is something you've probably dealt with like, multiple times over. Same thing has happened to me, and I can't think of any specifics at the moment, but sometimes there's stuff about the games where, like, we just sort of take for granted what's common knowledge or might be interesting into them sometimes, because we get, like, so deep into our bullshit that,
I'll
like...
get up to this bird and fly down to Cali.
Sounds good. Well, yeah, we get, like, so deep into our stuff that, like, sometimes we forget, like, more basic things that people would also find interesting, just because to us it's, like, stuff that we've been aware of for a long time, potentially, and it's sort of, like, you'll see someone else talk about it, and it's like, oh, I probably could have brought that up as well, you know?
Yeah, there's,
I've had that happen multiple times.
It's been the fun thing of, like, I've started off a video with, like, no, everyone knows about Undead King Jariel, and everyone's like, who? What?
Yeah,
nope,
no, you vastly overestimate the knowledge.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So that's how I felt watching
that.
your Dark Souls 1 DLC video, Luzuri, like where you were kind of just like recapping like how it was at release and like what was like known in the community and like how like the marketing for it was, like all these things. You're like yeah, people were there, but it's like no, they weren't. Like 5% of the community was there, maybe, if they, and do they even remember? It's like a lot of them don't. I didn't remember all of that, and I was there. So like little things like that, like
yeah, it's nice being able to like bring that context in sometimes.
I like joined, like I started playing Dark Souls 1 like right before the DLC came out, and so I got to have that moment of actually I guess let's go for this guy and then go for the castle boss. But I got to have that moment of like, what's happening with the DLC?
Yeah.
But the band where players were around for that is probably quite narrow. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fun subject of discussion because it's the sort of thing where like everyone, and it wound up being one of my most successful videos, which I find very funny because it was like the least research-oriented video I did. But it was just kind of fun because it's like everyone knows that it's like convoluted and weird to find, but it was fun providing the historical angle of being like, well, it wasn't a big deal for returning players to know. And, you know, it's not a defense of the design. Like, I agree that its implementation is weird, and, you know, I closed out the video with suggestions on how it could have been a little less annoying, but, like, providing that original context is like, oh no, people, like, before it came out, people were kind of already correctly guessing where the entrance to the DLC was going to be, and, you know, stuff like that. Nice.
Like these days we have like everybody called Nicola, like Moog's egg, the cocoon, etc. I don't know why I called him the egg. Not an egg at all, but you know what I mean.
I know. Yeah, exactly.
But that it's not that difficult to notice. And it's like the weird bits.
Also, just like its placement in the game, and like you're like, this feels like a perfect entry point for DLC. Like it just feels natural, especially having played all their past games. Like, yeah, there's gonna be DLC here.
Yeah, you sort of get like a bit of a sense for it.
I got a Dragon King's Cragblade. I don't know, would either of you want that?
I could take that, I guess.
No, I guess let's head up and kill the roof boss. Oh, actually, let's hit this mine real quick, because I want to upgrade my Giant's Flame. But, like, as the games keep going, the DLC have been like, I think consistently the DLC is like the best the game gets to be. And my reasoning for this has been that like while you are making the game, you don't know what it is. Like it goes through a bunch of iterations, design conceptualization stuff, and then once you're making the DLC, you know what the game is actually about, and like what to reinforce.
The projectile fall off if you want the.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Thank you. It's huge.
No problem.
The DLC for this one's been a little strange, naturally, but it's a weird game in general. That's not surprising.
Yeah, they're always kicking ass with their DLC, for the reasons you mentioned. It's like they're in full swing, and they get to think about like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if we did this? You know.
No, dude, I saw the DLC for this game had mostly negative at one point, so
Yeah.
I think FromSoft, I don't know, I don't think they have it anymore.
I fell in a hole one too many times, and the game's bad.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what to tell you. The game's bad. I mean, I get that, like, it was kind of, I don't know, jarring a little bit, but I think it's that people were not kind to themselves, honestly. Like,
Kind to themselves.
they were not allowing themselves the grace to lose. So they're like, if I'm losing, something is wrong. Good lord, the tracking on that guy.
It's a very charitable way of putting it. But yes, I agree.
Like if people had been a little more comfortable losing, then they wouldn't have had as many problems.
Skill issue.
Yeah, kind of. No, but I do feel that a lot as well, especially with like, let's say like Souls, like it's true of like many different genres. I think there's a certain type of player and a certain type of game where it's like, people feel like if they're good, they consider themselves good at a genre or a game, and if they're ever struggling at any point with a similar game, they're like, it must be the game's fault. It must be, like, they don't really want to learn, is how I feel about it. Like, they...
And also the slightly weird thing of, oh, here's Cranial Vessel.
Shield.
Very anti-bug. But the thing of, like, what am I trying to say?
Wait, also, the shield for you. The shield.
Okay, thank you. There's also a thing of,
Where do we
if they
want to go? Do
see
you think we have
another
time for this
player
Everjail,
who's,
or
oh yeah, if we have a key, we could do that pretty easy.
yeah, I've
Probably,
got a key.
depending on who it is. But also, if players see someone who is having an easier time than they did, like, well, you cheated somehow, or I beat it before it was nerfed, or that's like another strange impulse that, I don't know, people feel the need to protect their idea of how good they are at the game, like you were saying.
Right.
And the ways that
I think
manifests are
it's
strange.
especially difficult with, like, hard games. Like, people... Yeah, there's the impulse to never really blame themselves. Or to, like... Or like, whenever anyone's ever critiquing one of these games, every single time they always have to, like, frame it as, like, I'm a Dark Souls veteran, I'm a FromSoft veteran. Therefore, like, you know, I know what I'm talking about. Every time you see that phrase, veteran, fucking, I like to joke about some fucking stolen valor, the way I see it thrown around so much. Like, it's so funny. Oh, that's awesome, bro. We're all veterans. Hell yeah.
Could just try to dip in there for like the big chest, but otherwise I think it's kind
I'm
of,
chilling.
yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a pretty good loadout, I think. But yeah, I think it's that, like, if people were kinder to themselves and were willing to be like, well, if I lost, that's not like a reflection on me as a person. But there are people that do take it that way. That's such a
nice way of putting it. That's such a nice way of putting it. That's so... Yeah. We all need to be kinder. We all need to be kinder to ourselves and others. And I think we would have less of this 100%.
Although, I didn't practice that myself at all. I was stressed out of my mind playing Liza P, because I was like, I have established a pattern that is weighing on my head.
How did you wind up feeling about that game? Like, how did that go?
I quite enjoyed it. And the only criticisms that I had were there's like a bit of friction in the level design. I felt like in the final area of both like the base game and the DLC, like both of those went on a little long in kind of different ways as well. The final area of the base game was just I was like, I felt like this could have ended 4 times by the time it did end. And then the final area of the DLC is like a very slow progression through a bunch of very lore heavy stuff, and I'm like, this is rewarding if you've been paying attention to the lore stuff, but it is being delivered a little stiffly as a result.
Gotcha.
I don't know, I kind of went along with it, but or I not went along with it. I kind of I didn't think it was like bad in the moment, but I was like, I could see how that could be a little awkward potentially. And then I think that the game was lacking confidence a little bit, is the way that I'd put it in a few ways.
Interesting.
In that, like, it was not comfortable leaving the player to figure things out themselves. Does that make sense?
Gotcha. Okay. I haven't played it yet, but like all of my friends have said that it's a really good Souls-like. So.
Do you want Starlight Shards slowly, or?
I should have enough from what I've got, so you should keep some to just.
Yeah, I'll keep.
Did you get the candle stand?
Yeah.
Yeah. You should have some just to spam that.
Wait, do you want this potentially? One of you? It's like his
oh, less likely.
Stuff.
Yeah, either of us could take it.
Yeah, maybe I'll take it.
Also, here's projectile
it.
drop
I do
off.
have a damage
Oh,
duration.
no! If there's another projectile drop off, I'll take that instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Wait, what can I? What
That thing's not actually doing anything for me. I have a second different Giant's Flame.
Wait, who are we fighting? Should I have Holy or Fire?
The bugs. Fire.
Okay, so I will get rid of this bow then. I don't need it. Yeah. Cool.
But the kind of thing I mean is that, like, you know, in the Souls games, they're like very much reliant almost on the idea that you're gonna dig in, you're gonna figure things out. Whereas it did not feel like Liza P had, you know, the
You're saying
confidence.
too much of the narrative was overt, and you would have preferred more subtext, basically, more like things you have to kind of infer.
Yeah, the part where I got a little bit like, okay, like a little bit, you know, like, all right, I get it. There was like an audio file that was like 3 minutes of a character just, you know, brutally murdering people while explaining his backstory, his motivations, and his plan. And
Yeah.
I was like, I liked you more before this happened.
No, that's
understandable.
That's fair. I do
it's like-
wonder when it comes to things like that, like of how much of that is like the feedback process during dev time, and it's like they were like all their playtesters were like just confused, and they're like, oh, okay, I guess we should add this audio log.
Yeah, I don't think that it's necessarily bad to be overt, but it did make it so that it didn't like strike a chord as much for me personally.
Yeah, and that makes sense, especially for someone like you. Like that 100% makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, let me buff you guys real quick.
Let's burn some insects. But at the same time, I know that there are a lot of people who, you know, don't actually engage with the Soul series to that extent. And so the idea that a developer might not have the confidence that the players will do that is founded. Like, it is a reasonable belief to have. It's like, I don't know. There are a lot of people that reacted to me saying that with like, well, I didn't think it was so bad, and I'm like, I'm not really in a position of authority to like do that, nor would I necessarily want to. I'm like, yeah, that probably was good for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I am a bit of an anomaly here, I'll admit. I don't know, it's not a thing that I would say the game did wrong, but it's that it is quite different. It is a thing that if it's getting compared to the Soul series, that comes up. But on its own, I don't think it's a problem. I honestly thought that was going to be the phase change. I am absolutely like looking forward to the sequel though. Like, very interested to see, you know. I imagine they'll be a little more confident for that and just in general, and I'm not gonna comment on my thoughts about the sequel though, because it kind of comes out of left field.
Yeah, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it and then you see it, you're gonna be like,
I have no idea.
why?
I was gonna say though, I think I don't think they're gonna do this necessarily, but it'd be interesting like if they change genres. Like, if they made like a series of games and like they did different genres each time. So like what if their next game hypothetically was like leaned more into character action, Devil May Cry type thing somehow.
Well, the next game theoretically, like if they're gonna do something, could be more of a
Yes,
based thing.
Could be. It could be.
Without, you know, spoiling anything.
The next one.
I can't believe I hadn't considered that until you just said that, but I'm like, damn, they could really do that super easily. That'd be awesome.
Very easy conceit for why that'd be the case.
I have a feeling they won't do that, but man, now I want that.
Put that away. Ouch.
I'll try to get you. We're close enough that, you know, we can put it on.
Yeah.
I think this might kill them. Let's see. Ah, so close. But yeah. When I said, wow, that does more revive damage than I thought. Yes. The decision to put Giant's Flame as the default spell on the blue seals was huge. This does so much for both Recluse and for Recluse, Revenant, and Undertaker. It is like so much easier to revive people now that Giant's Flame is a consistent, easy thing to find. But yeah, that went quite smoothly.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Having not played much Deep of Night, what do you think, Esoteric?
Yeah, no, that wasn't too terrible. I mean, I did get down twice during the boss there, but yeah, it's this depth seems reasonable.
Yeah, the main thing is just getting used to quickly identifying what you want and what other players might want when all the items have like 3 lines of text.
Right.
But the fact that they have like more buffs and such means that the heads up for the how high your damage can scale goes a lot crazier.
Mm-hmm.
You can get an item that's like plus 8 sorcery, plus 12% fire damage, or plus 8 incantation, plus 12 fire damage, and then your Giant's Flame is going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I like that it adds, just a bit more of that roguelike texture. I'm curious still, like, what the next Ishizaki game ends up looking like, with them saying that they didn't develop this one as a roguelike. And they've embraced it a little more with Deep of Night.
Yeah, imagine if they made a full like roguelite experience, went even harder with it. That would be awesome.
Now we could go straight for it and try to kill the Invader here.
Okay. Let's do it.
But yeah, this
Let's
did
see.
quite well, so I imagine he is going to be afforded,
Alright, so there's a way about this. We want to approach from this side, and not aggro the people up there. And then when we get to the door, the Invader will spawn up there. And we want to let him come to us. And then back away over here.
Like all the way off?
And then you jump her. You just gotta watch for... Oh, there's a guy.
Okay.
Watch out. Okay, so
she
back
follows
away.
down, I fell off.
Let her come to us.
Oh, she jumped down too. Okay.
I'm keeping this guy under control.
Cool.
But yeah,
Duchess is down.
early Invader like sounds real spooky, but they are easy to manipulate. So then it's not so bad.
That's cool. Yeah, if you know like where to tease out, where to aggro them and not everyone else.
Yeah, and then also like early purple weapon, plus a lot of people run the relic for Night Invaders.
And I've run out of... Oh, there we go. Now, I don't think we necessarily actually do the rest of the castle now.
Yeah.
I guess let's hop back up here, and then we can use Illusori's
Yes.
stone sword there.
Okay.
Someone has said, ask Pine to say more white guy phrases. Is this
Okay.
is this a thing you're known for?
Yeah, that's just what I'm known for. No, it was a bit I did in my latest video. I was playing with my friends Raz and Maria. I was like, I got a TikTok where they're like ranking white guy phrases, and it's like stuff like "watch it, buddy," or "this is the final straw," like phrases like that. I was just kind of saying them. But yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you, Chowder. If I find a moment where it feels right.
Oh, good lord. This is... Yeah, this is not so bad if we have widespread ults, but it's scary to see it when it opens.
Oh
This is why whoever set up the Recluse to have glintstone art at the start was cooking.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Level 5, we could just go straight to the castle, I guess.
I mean, let's kill the boss next to us first. Ooh, maybe not.
That is a red Royal
Okay.
Revenant.
Yeah, I'll skip that. Let's go castle.
Normally, yeah, good suggestion. If only I'd gotten a heal somewhere. I guess actually, well, I was about to say we could have gone up for the church, but that's seeming like
Do you like doing top or
we'll
bottom?
go there
first?
later. I usually go basement first. Although, I don't really have like anything for a weapon for it. So, lots of hope it's something nice.
Yeah. Not the belt bearing.
You want to try it? Do it. We got it.
Black Knife's not so bad, but
Oh my
she
god.
can be scary.
Oh, perfect.
This is the best place for her to be. It's just in a corner.
I'm gonna yell at her.
She got out of the corner, and now she's a lot scarier.
Nice.
Alright, not too bad. I got spellcast speed, shield.
Is anyone bleeding enemies?
Not currently, no.
Yeah. None of these
My
are-
ult causes me to bleed. So if you have the like blood loss in vicinity or ward, that does
Oh, okay.
work.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Alright, that guy is following us. Ow.
I'm gonna pull the other one in here, so hopefully he doesn't
Yeah.
come with an aggro. Let's see if
I should check the shop when I get a chance, just because there'll be some sort of casting thing better than this. Taking damage
afflicting
boost
aromatics
negation.
in the shop as well. Oh, what is that? What's that? Are we skipping this guy? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but might as well, I guess.
Easier to just go after the dormant power guys. Oh yeah, this is a fun thing that I was telling Nosuri about before the stream. So I have a bit of like grit to my voice that people have had varying opinions on, and I was talking to my speech therapist about it, and there's like, let me see if I can get. There's a way to just like turn that off entirely. And it takes a bit of practice to do it, but it's weird how much it like changes things.
That's wild. But there's like an option for shutting that off. But
Yeah.
yeah, I was saying that seems like that would take a lot of effort or focus. Probably.
That's interesting. I don't entirely know what you mean, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a thing that I'm paying a lot more attention to naturally. It's my voice, but
Yeah.
oh, interesting. Oh, That's quite a good seal. Where
you want to go?
I think we got all the dormant power guys here. Let's head up this way, because probably the circle's going to start closing soon, and we want to get that church while we can.
Yep. Oh yeah, cool.
Someone in chat has said, we love the grit, low-key. That's why I've said people have had varying opinions on it. Not all of them bad, but when you get a large enough group of people, you're going to have some dissenting opinions.
That's a very polite way of saying that there's some real weirdos out there. No, it's funny how you get hyper aware of just like.
I think let's skip this guy. Those are.
Oh, okay, skipping it. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, we're trying to make it to the church in time. Even people who aren't trying to be mean, just having a large enough audience, people will hyperfixate on the most obscure details of like how you pronounce things. Where it's just like, huh? Like, like what?
Mm-hmm.
There's an issue with how I said that.
Yeah, but there's the interesting element of having practiced to like get to a point of being able to speak well at all. Now there's the question of like, how much do you want to kind of shape that? Which like, for your average person, their voice is kind of whatever. But for like a content creator, your voice is like, well, it kind of does matter how people feel about it. Which, I don't know. It's a thing that I think I could get into a very like self-conscious spiral about if I let myself. I probably shouldn't let myself. Good timing. But I don't know, it's also just kind of fun. Like I'm a person that responds well to analytical stuff and finding out how to tweak things. So just the idea of like, yeah, you can do whatever.
I had a really funny comment recently that stuck in my head, and I'm so baffled by it, where it was like, they're asking me that why I don't pronounce the G in ING at the end of words like walking, talking. I'm like, no one pronounces that. I'm confused. No one says walking, talking, right? Like, how else am I supposed to say it? They're asking, like, is that a regional accent? And I'm like, regional? I'm like, isn't that every American? I know, I'm so lost by that one.
I'm not gonna be doing attack power when two-handing.
Oh, thank you.
There's like a magic attack power one, and like, I'm not gonna be doing that at the end of the run. So this would be better actually.
Oh, sorry, I forgot we had this guy.
I think it's cool how there's like concept art of a Dark Wraith riding a horse, and it's kind of like, is this them finally getting to do what they originally thought of once for a Dark Wraith? I mean, a sort of dark horse rider is like it was probably going to happen eventually anyways, but
there's that, and then there's also like the boar rider. There's like,
yeah,
you know, just been like, I've thought about doing a video that's like just a history of riding, because
oh yeah, that'd be great.
they've been up and down all over the place with you know,
How to implement
getting that to work before.
Yeah,
they
I think
finally
an
got it
interesting.
in.
interesting example would be what's that enemy called from Dark Souls 2 called? Overseer or something like that. The guy that rides the other guy in Earthen Peak. That's them. You know, that's not a full-fledged mount system. That's just a single character model. I think.
I think they are just mounted Overseer. I'm not.
Mounted
sure.
Overseer. Yeah.
But yeah, there's like, and this in chat has said the guy that rides the other guy. I'm sorry. The mounted Overseer mask is one of those things that's like, I want that.
Hell yeah.
One of those incidental little bit of enemy character models that you're like, well, why can't I have it?
Oh, ouch. Hey.
One thing I think about sometimes is like how weird it is sometimes that Dark Souls 2 is kind of tried to do a lot more standard fantasy stuff in a way. You wouldn't think so at first, because it's like there's like goblins, kobolds, trolls, ogres, a bunch of things, but they're not designed in a normal way.
Yes. Yeah, they even have cat people, like lion men, and it's just like, yeah. Goes kind of far in that direction.
We need to go back. Return to cat people.
I guess we could head down this way, kill that guy, and well, I guess we can also head through this marsh real quick.
I'll follow you.
I like how the name for the shaded woods in the data in Japanese or whatever is like the forest of anthropomorphic beast men. And it's like, oh, okay, that's how they were thinking of this area originally. That's very funny. It was Cat Guy's own in the developers' heads. It's very funny.
Oh, sorry, I don't know why I took that. You can have.
Oh, you do want that actually.
I already have a purple version of purple.
It stacks, but only with
that one
different
does
colors.
stack, doesn't it?
It stacks if they are different tiers.
Right.
Usually when I'm playing with other people, I'll be like, we got blue sand here, we got purple sand here.
Do we think that's intentional at this point, or they just don't care? Like, that's one of those things, it's unintuitive to me that they would stack them if they're different, because other things just stack regardless.
Yeah, it's strange. It's like, all of the damage negation stuff that has, like, a conditional trigger only stacks with different tiers.
Yeah.
So I don't know why that is. Like, I think damage negation will cast things like that. But all of that.
I got grabbed right on the spirit stream. You bastard. Okay, get off. Alright.
Yeah, let's head down this way. I saw this earlier, and it's a red-black blade kindred, so I kind of don't feel like it.
Okay.
But weirdly, like, it's things that have a conditional trigger on an event. Don't stack, but like damage negation at full HP has a condition, but it does stack because it's not triggered to an event, it's triggered to like a status, which that is kind of getting into the range of like esoteric nonsense, I'll admit.
Right.
But we can get this guy, potentially get the stone sword, and then ride the bird.
Oh, sorry, we're doing the castle?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought we forgot about you. Just because we came here and left earlier.
I got one.
Uh,
Would you like rolling magma, improve fire attack power?
yeah, improve fire attack power would be good, no matter
There
what.
you
I kind of like the idea of keeping flame grant me strength, but I don't know that I'm going to be using it.
Are we doing Evergel next?
Yep, that'll do.
Oops, I somehow missed the word right.
Actually, I'll drop down here and try to get another stone sword. An interesting thing I noticed is that the chest in the top of the camps that have the crystallians can sometimes have a stone sword. This one didn't, but they can. But I'll check the other chest as well.
Oh yeah, we find down to this church and then the Everjail.
I'm just doing the Evergel now.
Yeah, just drop on the
Okay,
Everjail.
okay. Gotcha.
These guys are red.
Okay. Almost there.
I did get another stone sword.
Nice. Oh damn. Well,
I
should be
got
more
it.
careful. Nice.
Oh, okay. We won't have time to go here as well. For some reason, all of the things that we've been talking about have emptied from my brain entirely.
In the flow state of just playing the game.
I guess let's go this way first, and then we can dip into the rain for that one.
Dude, this is one of the hardest games to like have a conversation while playing low key.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Especially
yeah.
if you're trying to read chat on top of that, it's fucking impossible.
Yeah. At this point, it is a little bit like second nature to me, but there are times where you just slip entirely into it. I have no thoughts
fair.
other than the game. Like, the thing that might sound a little silly is that, like, after stream, I'd have my friends being like, hey, do you want to hop on Nightreign to de-stress? I'm gonna play a relaxing game of Nightreign. I'm like, I do.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, honestly, because it makes you incapable of thinking about anything else. So, yeah, I get it.
But I don't know, I've enjoyed Nightreign a lot more than I ever expected to.
Yeah, I went in. I think I said this before, but when the original, like, first trailer came out,
Are we playing this?
I was not one of the people who was very like, you know, especially with the reveal of like Dark Souls bosses in there. I was kind of like, like I don't know, like it didn't. You think I'd be the target audience for getting hyped by something like that? But I was originally just kind of like, that's an interesting idea, I guess. But yeah, the hype for seeing familiar bosses like didn't do anything for me. But then it just wound up being very fun. Anyways.
No, I saw Solaire and I clapped.
See, that's
kidding,
exactly
I'm
this. No. But that's like the perfect example of like that does not register for
No, I
me
know,
very
I
well.
know.
Yeah, like even in Dark Souls 3 took some time to come around on because I was a little like uncomfortable with the amount of like callbacks.
Yeah.
So yeah, like brand recognition is not like a way to hook me with these games.
I think that there's a little bit where it's not exactly Dark Souls 2's fault, but I think the discussion around Dark Souls 2 kind of poisoned the well a little bit in terms of like Dark Souls 2 made a very deliberate choice to not lean too heavily on like Dark Souls 1 lore and try to do you know, its own thing. And then when Dark Souls 3 comes out and is much more like, I'm gonna address Dark Souls 1 more directly.
Yeah, it feels like a course correction.
Yeah, instead of it feeling like, oh, this is just a sequel, this is a thing that you would expect a sequel to do, it ends up feeling like this is pandering. This is like going back on what Dark Souls 2 did in a way that I don't think that it's like bad either the ways that the games approached it, but it did lead to some friction to have both games do that.
Yeah.
One thing that I thought was really interesting is that in retrospect, the only armor sets that return in Dark Souls 2 are those that belong to like a group, like things that are used by multiple people.
So yeah.
And initially, the only exception was potentially Xantha's King Jeremiah. And then Dark Souls 3 reveals that the Xantha's scholars are just a thing. There's just one number of them. That's normal.
Retroactively making Dark Souls 2 work, though. I do appreciate when Dark Souls 3 does that.
So it's like, feels strange the way that it went about it, but I think it makes sense in the long run. But it just made it so that like the discussion about what is appropriate for the sequel to focus on got a little complicated. He was so interested in aura farming at me for a second there. But like in a vacuum, Dark Souls 3 addressing concepts from the game that came before it like shouldn't be a problem, right? It's like I don't know, but the way that it happened.
Yeah.
I guess let's go there.
Is it worth killing any of these knights since we're level 13?
We're supposed to.
Owie. There we go.
Yeah, we're probably not gonna get much of interest out of the fort anyway. That's another one up here.
Yeah, look at that. It's nothing. Wait. Sorry, stamina. Someone wants the stamina medallion.
Yeah, I might as well take it.
Okay.
It's a free slot for it, so. Oh wait, no, I don't. Free slot. HP, no, yeah, I'll take it. I dropped one for defeating enemies for his HP, because I have a feeling it's not going to be too helpful during a boss fight.
I agree.
Unless it's Dreadlord.
Right, unless it's Dreadlord. And then I will regret that decision.
Well, we already know who it is.
Well,
So
we know
it's
what
Callie.
it is.
Oh yeah,
You're good.
Improved casting speed.
I already have cast speed too, so should be good. I don't remember if I ranted about it like the last time we played, but there's like a weird thing that they did with the cast speed stuff where initially they had it set to cast speed plus 30 and cast speed plus 60. I got downed.
Coming.
But they had it plus 30 and plus 60 because what it's doing is adding effectively 30 or 60
No. Fuck.
dex to your cast speed, which maxes out at 70.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
So,
not gonna be able to make it down there in time. Fuck,
like,
fuck,
plus
I
2 of
myself.
it is all you'd ever need. And then they changed it to cast speed 1 and cast 2, which, like, I'm kind of like, why?
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily convey anything more. I wonder if they were worried that plus 30 and plus 60 sounded like percentage, maybe?
Yeah.
But otherwise it's just like, since it doesn't explain to you how it works, it's kind of still just as esoteric either way. But it is a thing where, like, when I saw that it was like cast speed plus 30, as a data miner, I intuitively knew, okay, so that's plus 30 virtual dex for cast speed. I know exactly how they've set this up.
Yeah, I wonder how many other people have that thought.
I imagine there's some, but probably not huge amount. Huge percentage, rather.
Dancer. I forget if Dancer can be poison. I don't think so.
Yeah. Made a big cheat sheet at one point and then never referenced it.
Dancer is so cool.
And she's so mad at me. Well, you got me. There is a little bit where I wonder if it has affected anyone's experience of the older games. Like if they played Nightreign first and they went back and fought Dancer in Dark Souls 3, did it lessen the moment of it? Like questioning if we should spend any time killing stuff, but that's probably fine.
I think it creates a new moment of like, oh, I know that guy. It's the Nightreign guy. I've had a couple friends who, believe it or not, like started with Nightreign and have gone back to some of the older games, and that was kind of their reaction, which is amusing
That's
to me.
funny.
I noticed I'm still getting an encoding error. I turned down my settings a little bit more. This is weird. I don't think I had this problem the last time we played. Oh well.
Oh, like with OBS, you mean?
Yep. But
Like your bitrate is too high, or what's going on? Encoding
I
error.
don't know. It's just popping up in the corner of OBS being like, encoding error. In my experience, it usually means that something intensive is happening more than like what is allowing OBS to do what it needs to do.
Oh, who's ranged weapons?
But I don't know. Chat, has it been like weirdly choppy at some points, or is it just on my end and not actually a problem?
They're saying it's been good. It looks like so.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Fine. Okay. Well, OBS just hallucinating, I suppose. That has also happened. There's like I've been recording stuff and seen the little OBS message before, and then I look at the footage and I'm like, what was the problem? Well, sorry that kind of like halted the discussion.
No, that's okay.
There was the thing of them saying that like they didn't want to pull in the demigods because it would like take away from the majesty of the moment in Elden Ring. And then it is a little strange, somewhat, that they're not as concerned about the important bosses of the older games. But
Right.
there is, I guess, that thing of like, well, you've had a while to play those.
Yeah.
They're probably banking on
I mean,
like, a significant portion. Oh, she's Everdark.
Did you get it?
I did.
Oh boy.
I don't really remember the Everdark fight at all. Oh shit.
Now, the big thing is you'll want to save your alt for a specific moment in the second phase.
Oh, that sounds vaguely familiar. I don't know.
You just got slapped by a wing. But it's like, I don't know, seeing Artorias in this game
Right.
would make it feel a little weird. Go back and play Dark Souls 1 if you hadn't before.
Real missed opportunity to not bring the skeleton lords back, but just like have skeletons from game of like all like
Yeah.
every type of skeleton. They should be able to summon. Would be very funny.
Oh, you just going off?
Am I supposed to run away?
Yep.
This is the part where you run away. Yeah, I don't really remember this fight. Wait,
We're
we're
gonna
supposed to do
shoot
like
a
for
crystal
this
into the
part.
ground, and if one of you can stagger her before it blows up, it'd be huge.
Oh,
But
fuck.
otherwise, about like right now-ish, you should pop your ult.
Well,
I didn't have it.
Anyways, god damn it.
I must have something that's like ult down on near death. And I lost it when I got down by that Crucible Knight earlier. Well,
Yikes.
all it lets you do is avoid the blizzard. About to go. Oh,
Gotcha.
Blizzard's got me. Yeah, I should have just ulted to survive that, because now I don't have my ult because of that heart gauge down. I don't so bad.
Get there in time.
I can't get that.
Oh, run away. Putting her armor back on.
Right away. Calicos thing is so good.
I'm still kind of wondering how this fight goes in Elden Ring. Like, what did that ever look like? Naturally, I imagine, you know, torrent is a big part of it. But even then, she flies so much. Ooh,
Good fight.
that's a little
A
spicy.
little scary. I was out of heals there.
Also, I realized we were on depth 3 that time instead of depth 2.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Yep. Suffering from success, as it were. Not a problem, though. Got through it eventually.
Let's freaking go.
So let's see. Those are you needed to go in, like... Wait, about an hour. Never mind.
Oh yeah,
You're
yeah,
all good?
yeah. I'm good for. I could do like one more run.
I'm
No,
down for
my
that.
eyesight is not very good, so I glanced at it and thought it was 253. And then I squinted a little bit and I was like, oh, okay. There we go. 233. Still fine, still good. Just out of habit, I dropped my depth down. I wouldn't mind it if we're still in depth 3 though. We are. And it's our old friend.
Uh-oh, night aspect.
Someone said, oh my god, I forgot the round table can even look like this. I've been keeping my depth 1 character in a dark round table just so that I know when I load it in. I'm like, oh whoops, I'm on the wrong character or not, depending
Nice.
on how the round table looks.
That's a smart way of doing that.
Ended up just like, we had a couple friends. Oh, interesting. We're gonna get one of these games going. Let me get the crystal map real quick. How confident are you guys with this map?
Oh, not at all. Unfortunately, I have not learned it at all, so it's still, yeah.
I'm chill with this map. I definitely don't, like... I kind of wing it when it comes to the crystal locations, though. Just like intuit it.
I'll do my best to follow you.
Oh, should we kill some of those, or...?
Oh yeah, we should kill the jellyfish and the crabs for levels. They're a lot faster than worrying about the mudmen. Laymen, technically. And then just like one crab will do it.
Nice.
I just ran straight past the grace.
There's red crabs here. What do you like to do here? I haven't really done Depth of Night on the DLC map.
I'll hit this church just for those, you know.
Do you fight these guys or no?
Secret seals. Not really. Can kill the abductor virgin.
Oh, that's what I meant. That's what I was asking.
Oh,
Sorry.
I was thinking about just the little guys. I think this does often drop the purple weapon still.
We got a red abductor coming now. Get a good spot too. Yep.
This is a thing where I haven't necessarily, like, figured out what's good to do. We just end up doing it.
A lot of bullets. Here, I have a whip for you, loser.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Thank you.
And the crabs are red. I'm just gonna be on the other side
One
of this
just popped
tiny
into
wall.
existence all of a sudden. Yeah, it's kind of terrifying. Damn it, one shot by this one.
Aw. Well, you figured out how to beat my tiny wall strategy. Whoa.
Shit.
I tried to use my ult, but I was
The
in the
crab bias is
failed
like
to
one
cast.
shot. It's really.
Trying to get in there. And
Yeah, there you go. There you go. You could probably get me. Oh, sorry.
Ah, damn it.
No, it's fine.
How's it?
This one I'm expecting to go a little messier.
Yeah, gotcha.
Holster needs the leg up on us. Clearly.
Why is it not going up on my screen? Oh.
That's weird.
It's just a,
Yeah.
was it going up
that's
for you?
weird. You think? Yeah.
Yep.
I can see I was making progress.
Okay, for me it was like actually
Weird.
frozen.
Weird.
Taking damage boost negation. No, another crustacean to kill.
To share crustaceans across the franchises properly, now they just have to make a 4th Dark Souls and put the lobster in it.
Mm-hmm. I just need to bring back the hermit crab.
Yeah, the hermit crab tower, like
I got this crystal here.
that'd be so cool.
Alright. I think that means I know what pattern we're on. No, this is the thing not having either of the forts in the circle. Kind of crazy. I'm questioning actually if I want to fight this black knife. I think probably not.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, yeah. That's crystal number 2, and I can get 3 and 4 really easily from here. The next one's there. And then the last one's there. I guess you guys head to the current ping, and I'll head to that other crystal. Or I guess we can all head over to this church if you want.
I mean, I'm already heading.
Yeah, follow
Wonderful.
behind. Oh shit. Okay. Well.
I got a Radigan's icon. I guess after the crystal, the best place to go is the blood rune.
This guy has more health than I thought he would.
Yeah. At least all the
Oh
little
yeah,
ones are almost
the big
dead.
flower.
Yeah. Alright, now I can actually like fight this thing with you.
Alright.
Theoretically.
And feel free to just pop your ult. We're at the point now where it doesn't matter.
There we go.
skill attack power.
Okay.
Yeah, you can take that if you want it.
Out of curiosity, are either of you doing the like double balancers relic build?
Yeah, I am.
I am not.
There's a bit of like weird contention about it, but I think it's good. It just cuts down on like makes a lot more outcomes viable with the RNG.
Wait, what am I fighting with you now? We're doing this thing? Okay.
Zammer.
It's overshot completely because I was heading towards church, but how do I even get to you? I don't know if I can get to you in a reasonable amount of time. Shit.
There's like an outcrop of crystals that leads right up here.
Oh, I see.
You got him mostly dead.
I'm gonna die. Dead. God damn it.
Oh,
Did not
the
see that.
ledge.
Shit. Well. Hey, it put me closer to y'all fight here, though, so.
It's probably not my smartest idea to fight this guy.
Yeah, I think it's fine. It's just, I actually wasn't sure where you were going when you jumped. I had to kind of just look at the map.
I guess let's go over this way. There's a boss down there, and corpses that can have legendaries. If we're lucky. And has everyone got the church?
Oh yeah, hit the church.
And that is regular hippo.
See if I can figure out how to get my souls back. They're way up on that cliff. I don't know. Shit. Oh, maybe I can spirit my way there. I'm gonna make a detour for my souls.
Yeah. Got nothing for weapons.
Okay, yeah, that's it.
We have charged sorceries for you on the shield.
Alright. Good stuff. You can tell that this map is making us focus a lot more because there's been like no off-topic banter. Just been like,
No, yeah, none whatsoever. Yeah, like overwhelming. Okay, at least I got my levels back and everything.
alright.
Yeah, I think I've ever done Deep of Night on this map.
I think there's like a boss right around here that we could at least like harass a little bit before going into the circle.
Yeah, Erdtree. Right.
Oh, there we go. I'm still sitting here with kind of flat nothing for weapons. Or, I suppose, as that person has said, flat nothing.
See if I can sleep him. Is he one of those enemies that sleeps for like 1 second when he gets slept?
Looks like it.
You just did it.
It's funny. Hey, it's something. Oh, even.
What am I doing? I forgot. This is the, like, we've got the crystal buff. We can just ult whenever.
Oh, I've increased night damage. Oh, shit, I forgot about that. Oh, no.
Yeah, just get out of here and we can finish this guy off after the fight.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
What about, like, our flask charges?
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Okay. I have a warming stone I'm gonna place down.
Alright. Yeah, they're putting us against Gaping Dragon. We'll be fine.
Hell yeah.
I need to...
Yeah, I put a rat to sleep.
There we go.
Yeah, let's go. That's fun.
Things from soft games make you say.
Somewhat dire joke, but sad quotes from a veterinarian as well. I made myself cringe saying that.
I didn't hear you say. What did you say?
Oh, I said sad quotes from a veterinarian as well.
Okay. I guess so.
The first time I said it so quiet because I was resisting it. I'm sad that the Gaping Dragon doesn't have better odds of dropping a cool thing from its tail.
My game is doing something weird. I have like a frame rate of 5 right now.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh. Well,
Gaping Dragon is struggling
my
a little
computer
bit
isn't-
on my end as
the
well.
computer isn't dying. Oh, wait, it's good again. What the fuck is that?
I saw you like spinning like crazy for a second.
No, I was literally like at 5 FPS for like 20 seconds straight. That's right.
I wonder if it had some weird, like it didn't like the Gaping Dragon vomit or something.
Maybe.
I love it when I get 3 buffs that have nothing to do with me. Alright, let's get this guy.
Sorry, I was...
My bad. Yeah, I know you had to hang back.
I actually just dropped the weapon I had. I don't really need it.
Okay. Well,
Oh my goodness.
this guy just has my number. The competence on display.
Gotcha.
Alright. Skill attack power, great bow. I guess let's head up this way, and, actually, I'll hit... I guess we should all hit this great church here, because it's invaders. Or one invader, rather. So... I don't know where they spawn in this one. I'm gonna try to sneak past and get the sacred seals, and then...
Oh, I just fell in the hole.
I'm actually worrying that it might spawn underground on this one.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I think we leave.
Okay.
Oh, I got an invader.
Oh, you
Oh,
got
there she
Invader?
is. Okay. Let's draw her out.
Oh. I'm just gonna kick her ass.
I just don't want to have to deal with the imps while that's happening.
Oh yeah, wait, they do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Cool.
They're kind of scary.
well, we've got a couple imps down. There we go.
Yeah, not so bad.
We got like a Namor dude showing up. Oh shit, okay. I'll be in there, I'd like to check
I
that
think
out.
this is the part
Whoa,
where we
that was
leave.
sick.
These guys are scary.
I don't
We're
know where.
leaving?
Damn it.
Okay.
Oh, good, good.
Thank you, Callie.
I would like to pick up an upgrade, but I can't even get in there.
Yeah, just ignore
Yeah.
it. Let's just go.
Like I was saying, I was expecting this run to go a little more rough.
It might be worth it to kill this guy because he's quick.
You guys do that then, and I'll take care of Callie.
Where are you? Are you fighting the Ghost Wing Dragon? Where are you? Oh yeah, you are.
I'm trying, but I'm fucking up terribly.
Oh, damn it! I got killed by some skeletons.
I don't know, where are you? Oh, you're right there.
Yeah, I'm pretty close.
They had to knock us down a peg.
Fuck.
Did I
That's
not
not
take the
Callie.
crystal
What?
power? I
Where
thought
is
my,
she?
my ult didn't come back. How do I tell if I have the crystal power or not?
You jumped from the spirit stream in the middle, so you have to. Like, it's not active. The spirit stream
Oh, it's not
itself.
active until you take it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Otherwise, though, it's favor of the Great Hollow in your statuses. Alright, I got Callie, so I'll use the spirit stream to jump back to you guys.
Try to see if I can find my soul pile.
Sammy has it here for me.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, yeah, this is gonna be tough.
But yeah, the dragon shouldn't be so bad.
The dragon's killing
Without
the
the
skeletons for us, I think.
Snowstorm.
The one that has my souls is still alive. Drop those
Yeah,
runes,
same.
damn it. There we go, got him.
Flying down like a bat out of hell.
Okay, let's go
Oh
for the
god,
dragon.
there's so
Yeah,
many
just
souls.
ignore them. Just go to the dragon.
There we go.
Yeah, not so bad. Alright, now let's... What's the fast way to get up there? I guess let's head
Good,
back
grab-
this way.
Yeah, grab the tree.
go up there.
Oh, I was gonna grab the tree and then the crystal.
Oh, that's...
Are we-
Yeah, that's smarter, actually. Yeah, you're right.
Are we going to the? We're going to like the tower, right?
I think
Or
we're
no?
just gonna do the regular fort.
Just right before. Okay.
I think we'll be better off
Where do you want to
trying
try to
get...
land, roughly?
Around here.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm on like the right side. I'm going to like the where the chest is.
Yep. Oh, warrior jar.
I already have it.
Important spellcasting time talisman. Would you like that?
I already have... Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Alright, down here I think we would be able to get... It is red, but...
Let's go for it. Come back.
Alright. Golden Order Greatsword against Yulster.
Oh, that's pretty nice. Damn. Okay.
There's something. Then let's continue along this way. I think that these guys are still generally like good to kill just because they can drop legendaries.
Okay.
Nice.
And then we actually want to head back out this way and use the Sphere of the Stream to jump up to the other Divine Beast Warrior, I think.
Decision paralysis. Alright, I guess I'll just go for this.
If I've ever used that one. Oh, fuck it. Oh, wow, that is some advanced jumping. I was not ready for where you went. Hold on, I can save this. Okay, got it.
It's depth 5 jumping.
Yeah, that was my first time ever using that Spirit Spring, and then like you were jumping backwards. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, I fucked it up
I realized
entirely.
mid-jump that you were doing that.
Well,
That's... are you doing
Sorry, I got
incantations or sorceries?
yeah, I got
Taking
completely
damage, boost
lost.
negation.
So, well,
Sorry, I didn't hear your question. Fine.
oh, yeah. I got completely lost, so I have no idea how to get to y'all.
Okay.
So,
Oh well.
yeah, Zelly did like you jumped off the Spirit Spring below and then like jumped backwards is the idea.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I don't even know where that Spirit Spring is.
that is some nonsense, I'll admit.
Let's see.
I think let's just head in. There's theoretically more we could do, but this will go a little more smoothly.
Okay, I kind of made it back to your general area, I think. Realized I'm behind. Okay, grab that.
The thing is, the run has kind of felt like a very hectic mess. But we are level 15.
We are level 15.
Yeah, that's
Level 15
that's,
with, you know, purple, red legendary weapons between our names.
That's the Zully diff.
I think I'm hitting a tree. Could one of you break this?
Yeah. Wait, did I have to fully charge it? Oh my god.
No,
I
it
did
broke.
it. Okay.
No, you're good.
I panicked for a second. It looked like it was a broken ring.
I was just hoping that there was like a good, like if it had dropped a discus of light or something, that would have been really nice. But we can make this work.
Magic attack power and full HP attack power on that shield.
Mm. All right. You just kind of run off of it. It feels super sketchy, but it works.
Yeah, is that better than jumping? Looks like.
Jumping, I feel like, can end up, like if you do it early, you'll end up just falling into the depths. But if you run, then it's consistent, even if it feels weird in the moment. I was looking at my stuff thinking I don't have like any low FP stuff, but in this slicer. Let's see if I'm allowed to do this. It kind of looks like I am.
That is wild.
We're both gonna wave some nonsense right now.
Yeah.
May as well kick it back up.
Hey, get off.
Holy moly.
Good lord.
I like the
Just
knights,
melted him.
just like... The knights came up to attack me, but they walked into the beam.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Then it's like,
That was like the cleanest fight of that guy I've ever seen, I think. That was insane.
just really did not stand a chance. That was a Dragon Ball Z moment.
Yeah, it was a Dragon Ball Z moment. Do you want Starlight Shards?
I do.
Okay. Let me see how much I use.
Oh yeah, and be careful about that with it wiping all people's buffs.
Oh, is that what that does as well? I forgot.
So you'll want to wait until people's like...
Oh, it doesn't even say in the description that that's what it does.
I
Oh no,
can't
no, no!
remember
wait.
if it's in
no,
the
no,
passive.
charge attacks, not my weapon skill.
Okay.
Its charge attacks is heal all ailments and dispel temporary effects. So this one shouldn't do that, right? Or does it as well?
Let's see. Oh, I have something that I can do to buff me real quick.
Okay.
Pop this. Alright, it's active. They did not get rid of it. You
Okay,
good?
cool.
Oh, where were the starlights? Oh, there they are.
Okay.
Alright.
I only did one wave. Hold on.
There's also some exalted flesh, I suppose. Picked it back up immediately on accident.
I'm good.
Alright. Someone said, I don't think I've ever seen a recluse with that much health. The recluse has a relic effect where you can get an additional 50% health. And, I, built my relic setup adds a bunch of health as well. Because, you can have all the DPS you want. You can have all the DPS in the world. Your damage is 0 when you're on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I built around survivability, and I think that that's a smart way to go about it. Someone said Zuli loves building vigor. It's true. Yeah. They watched my Lies of P stream. Oh, how much health do I have?
Yeah, I'm
we'll
curious,
see.
how it compares to mine for this run.
Uh, 2025.
Okay, I have 1360.
Mm-hmm. That is with
ignore my
my
932.
alt buff active though. So we'll lose about a third of that when it falls off.
Mm-hmm.
That's with me, picking health buffs as well. I'm gonna wait for him to aggro onto one of you guys. Well done. Clean so far. Oh, he's looking at me. And then he's not looking at me anymore.
Holy shit. Alright.
There's still a part of me that wonders, I'm not confident like some people are that we're ever getting Everdark Holster.
Right.
Just because one of the things that I think is especially indicative of things is that one of the things of oh, we're definitely getting it is that there's the icon for Holster Everdark in the files, but there's not one for the Draglord, which makes me think they're classifying the Draglord and Holster as a different level of thing. The fact that they don't have an icon set up for the Draglord makes it seem like probably not.
Oh, that's a good point. I hadn't thought about until now. Also, yeah, they are kind of just so final boss enough already. turn.
I don't want to discourage the dreamers, though. Oh, he's going all out.
Yeah.
Enough healing. Here, you know what? I'm gonna go to illusory. I have my ult. If I can get a double ult.
Oh yeah.
Go for it. Yep, try to hit that. Fire will get you, I think.
Got him.
Awesome.
Alright.
No healing left, though.
Yeah, I'm out of heals as well now.
I have 5.
You have your full... I know you have all your heals. Shut the fuck up.
That's what it's like being on the back lines. Oh, wonderful. I have a heal for you.
Thank you.
I'll start trying to actively, like, build that cocktail, I guess. Oh, I got saved by Callie just now.
There we go.
Please kill him, please.
One more. Oh, there we go. Yeah. It's like one more arrow. God damn it.
I'm looking up, I'm like, no.
Yeah, I had the moon going towards him, and it's like,
Oh.
what's gonna get him first? The moon or an arrow? Well, not a problem at all. You know, they just had to make us work for one. Would have been fun otherwise.
Yeah, this is light work for you.
Someone has asked, is this your first time beating him? It's not, but we've been playing Deep of Night, and so that was, I think at least Illusory's first time fighting him at that depth.
Yes, I believe so. Yeah.
Probably at any depth, right?
No. Well.
Yeah.
I don't remember actually. Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't
if you
think
hadn't
so.
been playing Deep of Night prior to this, you probably haven't fought Ilster.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't see him very often.
Yeah. For everyone who didn't see it before in chat, I've been using a depth 1 character to pull our average depth down for them, you know. It would have been a little mean to Illusory for
Yeah.
his
Definitely,
first
yeah,
experience
no.
to be like depth 4 or 5.
Yeah. It'd be brutal.
And let's see, that puts us at clean 70 expeditions on this character, where I've won 63 of them.
Stick.
Oh, and I can show everyone the fun, cool thing. Since we're probably disbanding after this. There's a thing where, if you get, all the way up to maxed out depth, it adds a little banner on, the menu. Oh, someone has said, no avatar for Illusory, love his Vagrant. Illusory is on my head.
Hello. Look at me talking over here.
Alright, so we had a bit of a losing streak on my main character. I'm only down to like 7,700. But you can see that fun little like rainbow banner. If you've ever hit all 9s, like maxed out the points, then that's on there forever. No matter how low you go down afterwards.
That's kind of cool. That's a cool way of doing that.
Yeah.
So now you're not worried about losing it if you got it.
Yeah, it's a fun little thing of, you know, a reward that exists, and so you can work for it, but a thing that nobody who doesn't have it is going to be like, I can't believe they locked this away.
Right,
behind
right,
that.
exactly.
Like if it had
Yeah.
been outfits or something, I could
I think the
imagine people
last-
being like bummed about it being that difficult to get it.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like the last time they did something even vaguely along those lines would be like the increased aura for the PvP arenas in Dark Souls 2, right? Like if
Oh,
you get
that's
like a high
right.
enough rank as Brotherhood of Blood, like you glow a brighter, more intense red kind of or whatever.
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember that, like, a thing like that happening again.
Right.
Yeah, I think stuff like that's fun.
Hmm. It is, you know, nice to have that little, like, to balance it around it being enough of a reward for people to want it, and not enough of a reward for people to miss out on it. There's nobody who's going to be like, my whole experience with Dark Souls 2 is ruined because I really wanted the very, very
yeah,
bright red phantom color.
Yeah. Exactly.
Or at least
Yeah, no,
if there is, it's going to be incredibly small numbers.
That's probably how people would react if it was any sort of like actual cosmetic.
Hmm.
Cool. Well, that was fun. That was once again feel a little bit carried because I don't remember these fights super well. So like, you know, I would have died to the Night Lord for sure.
Yeah.
If it was 3 players at my skill level and the familiarity with this game, we would have wiped there for sure. But
That Great Hollow run was one of the runs of all time, I'll say.
Yeah, I have to like focus too much. I feel bad because like I feel like I can't even talk. I can't. I'm like too focused on the game.
Hmm. Yeah, people can see in my history, we got plenty of good wins, and then a couple like crushing losses. You lose so many points in depth 5 if you lose, but
oh, that's tough. That's rough.
we even have a depth 5 Libra in here, Everdark Libra. Yeah.
Ugh,
I don't know.
yes.
At first you get to like the mid depths and you're like, this is insane. How can you ever like do this? How can you get through this? And then at a certain point, depth 5 is just normal.
That's wild. It's
And
sicko
someone
mode
said,
for sure.
gee, I wonder which is Zuli's favorite Nightfarer. We're up to 579 recluse games on the main file, and 70 more on the side character. Maybe a little bit. Zeroed in. Oh, and thank you for the super chat, Queen Peachy Keen, who said, thank you so much for streaming. Hope everyone has a wonderful day. That's directed at you guys as well, it sounds like.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
I've been real lax on addressing the super chats because it's a little... I don't know how to do that well in a group chat.
No, I don't feel bad about doing it at all. Like,
Mm.
I say go for it.
Oh yeah, 100%. Anytime you can, but it's impossible to keep up with like when you're in the middle of gameplay. Like that's.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like feel free to catch up on some if you want.
Let's look through them. Got a couple of super chats from Cola Cherry, who has been playing Dark Souls 1, it looks like. Oh, just beat Dark Souls 1 and about to do the DLC. More from Queen Peachy Keen as well. I feel awkward just reading them all out in a row, so
Okay.
I'm gonna go through and heart all of them, just so people know that I saw them. That'll do it. I hope. So anyway, I guess Illusory, you were about to stream in a little bit here.
Yeah,
So-
in just about 10 minutes, I'll be streaming the next installment of my Spawn All Vagrants run. The goal is I'm trying to spawn every single Vagrant in Dark Souls. First stream, I got all the Vagrants in the depths spawned in. Today's session, I'm going to be focusing on the Undead Berg. So, kind of a ridiculous task of dying or dropping items just repeatedly over and over and over again until I lose my mind, and then a Vagrant might show up. So.
Yeah, chat. So if you need somewhere to go after this, you got a place straight for you to go.
Thank you. That'd be appreciated. Yeah, if you hop over to my channel, it'll probably be streaming in. It's supposed to start in 7 minutes, but might take slightly longer than that as I take a quick break. Cool. Thanks so much for having me on again. It was fun playing with you as always.
Yeah.
And
Happy to
I'll
have you
catch
both
you
here.
later.
Need to
Thank you.
arrange this kind of thing more often.
Oh, absolutely.
No,
No, it's always
a pleasure
fun hanging out. This rules.
to play with you guys.
Have a good day. I'll catch you later.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Should I leave too?
You don't have to if you don't want. But
I'm chill. I can chill for a little bit longer. I got nothing to do.
so I was a little curious. I played through Resident Evil 9 on the stream, and you know, I thought it was pretty good. And you've been playing it. How much of a history do you have with the series?
I have played. Well, I guess I just played through RE2 now. So I've played 4 through 9. So I only haven't played 1 and 3, and then some of the other like in between ones. But sort of like numbered titles, I've played a lot of them. I played 4 through 9 plus 2. So I guess I have a history. But that being said, like I actually had never played my first Resident Evil game until I think it was 2020. So like I hadn't played it for most of my life. Like I think I'd been sleeping on it for so long, like thinking it was like, I don't know, like more like Silent Hill-ish, but like yeah, I was really won over by like everything about it.
The first one that I played was Code Veronica, weirdly enough. One of the weird little spin-off ones.
That's crazy. That was your first one.
It was just one of the ones that, like we just had the disc. I don't know when we would have gotten it, but it was released in 2000, so I was probably like 9 or 10 years old playing that one, and I don't think we got through it very well at all. What ended up happening, which is kind of a weird story in retrospect, is that one of our neighbors, who was like one of our mom's friends, would come over and play Code Veronica, and we would watch them.
Okay.
So like
That's
we played
cool.
it somewhat, but they're the one that actually like got through the game.
Oh yeah.
And then the first one that I actually played myself was they released Resident Evil 1 on the Nintendo DS.
Really?
They called it Resident
sounds
Evil Deadly Silence because they had a fun bit of a bunch of games at the time putting DS in the title somehow.
Did they utilize like the dual screen at all, like for gameplay, like your inventory or
You
something?
had the map on the top
map,
screen
okay.
and the gameplay on the bottom screen. And one of the funny things was you could take the stylus and poke the character. They'd react to it.
Okay. Like
That was like,
just fourth wall breaking. Like, why'd I get poked?
I think that was like the extent of touchscreen interactivity. Just for something quite silly.
That's fun.
But I guess it's because, you know, the game was never built around it to begin with. Then after that, like all told, I played 0, 1, 4, 5, 8, and 9 to completion. I've played a little bit of 7 in VR, but it is physically hostile to you to do that. Both just because of the vibe of the game and like the PSVR 1 headset is not a smooth experience.
I can imagine.
Yeah. Like the first time I tried to play 7 on PSVR 1, I got a headache for 3 days. Just really immersing you, like real immersion into how rough it is to play that game.
That's wild.
Mm.
Yeah, I would
But-
highly encourage anyone to play Resident Evil if they've never tried it.
The series has been kind of all over the place in terms of like, it is a pendulum where there is horror and action. Like it's action
Yeah.
horror, and each game is somewhere from action to horror.
Yeah. I think even in the cases of it like leaning the most into horror, like something like 7, like there still is like a campiness and goofiness at times, which I really like.
Mm.
Like they always have like some sense of humor and playfulness in all of them.
The thing is, like, the first games are made fun of a little bit for like the voice acting being very campy and silly, and then in retrospect they're like, that was kind of intentional. This was made to be like B-movie horror.
Yeah, no, it's fucking awesome. I love that shit.
Mhm. And I thought it was really interesting the way that 9 tried to balance, you know, the history of the game in, you know, action and horror.
Yeah. No, I
In
think
a
that
way
was a
that-
fun way to do it.
Yeah, it feels very natural to split it up that way with the two viewpoints.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to replay like 8 and the 4 remake in VR on stream.
Oh, that'd be fun.
This is the part where I am going to try to rope you into this.
What do you mean?
I need someone to view the chat because I can't.
Okay. I don't know if I'm the person for that.
That's fair.
But I was gonna ask about chat what your plan was for that. So I guess that's your plan, is get someone to read it for you.
Yes, I need like a co-commentator that is invested in the series enough to have commentary about what's going on, but also someone to just read the chat. It's either that or the chat just kind of accepts that they're being ignored. That kind of leaves us out on the point of streaming it, I think.
Yeah, I mean, there are like certain VR headsets that have that, but not like a PS,
Yeah.
like a Sony one.
Yeah, it's really easy to do on any PC VR game, but that's the struggle with going through the Sony headset.
Hmm.
There's a little bit where that's genuine, and then also a little bit where I was like, I'm gonna put you on the spot just because it's like funny for the stream.
Yeah, I mean,
Like if you
if
say
I'm being
no,
honest,
it's
if I'm
not.
being honest, I don't really want to read chat for hours.
That's fair.
But I do think they'd be fun streams, and I do, you know, have a lot of love for Resident Evil.
hmm This is the thing. This is the other way that I get you. I've tried to convince you to get a PSVR 2. They are so good. The like 8 and 4 remake in VR are like really, really good.
No, I believe it. I know.
And Sony has kind of sadly given up on VR, which on the one hand makes it kind of bad to buy it, but on the other hand, they dropped the price a bunch because of that.
Mm.
But
If only I had bought more Sony VR headsets, they would have stuck with it.
yeah, the difference between them surviving or not was you doing Legendary Tales on the PSVR 2 in one of your Souls like remakes.
Yeah.
It's sad though, because to my understanding, it's a thing of like, I think it was Shuhei Yoshida, who was like the guy who really believed in VR, and then as soon as he left, they just kind of dropped it.
Yeah.
And so we did not end up getting 9 VR, like Resident Evil 9 VR. Even though it feels like it was kind of built to accommodate it.
Yeah, no, it would be great for that game.
I feel like this is me going on a bit of a... I think I've been on a tangent about this before, though.
About VR, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. Someday I'll play Deracine.
Duracine.
Deracine, sorry. Whatever. Listen, not enough people even played the game to know, okay?
That's fair. Admittedly, I was saying Deracine for a while myself. But that one's especially rough because you gotta get PSVR 1 for it, and you kind of don't have any other reason to do PSVR 1 other than, well, there's Resident Evil 7, but as I've mentioned, it physically hurts to play it.
Yeah, I wonder, I don't typically get motion sick, I think, if that's like the main thing.
Well, it was weird in that it was like giving me migraines rather than like motion sickness.
Like it's like hard coded into the game to just like hurt you.
It's like we want the
that's
game.
pretty cool.
Yeah. An innovative way to really just be mean to you while you're trying to play our game.
That would be interesting, like playing a horror game and it's like they literally like they send like electromagnetic pulses or waves into your brain and like cause some like genuine physical reaction like every time you die in game and it actually hurts you. That would be an insane concept.
There's also apparently like things that
I'm
are
pretty
set
sure
up to
that'd
try
be
to
illegal.
emulate.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
I was saying, I think there's things that are set up to try to emulate smells. And I think that Resident Evil 7 would also be incredibly hostile to you using the smell
Simulate smells?
thing.
Yeah, I do. I don't want to smell any of the Resident Evil games, especially that one.
I think that also if you had that running and you went into the Dung Eater's room, you would die in real life.
Yeah. That would be interesting.
Yeah, I don't think I ever want to smell a From Software game. I don't think I trust Miyazaki that far.
I want to smell the exhaust from an Armored Core.
That one might not be as bad. Unless it turns out that they're like, the inside of the armor core smells crazy.
Yeah, I don't want to smell the inside. What do you think is the nicest smelling area in a Souls game?
Shaman Village.
You didn't have to think about that. That was weird. What? That was too quick of an answer. The fuck?
I don't know. Just it.
Have you thought about this before?
No, it's just, I don't know. Am I wrong?
Okay.
I think I just got it.
Yeah, maybe, I guess.
I think it is specifically a thing that I think Miranda flowers are used in perfumes. Like perfumer areas would also be, presumably. Well, I don't know if they'd smell good. They might smell very intense, actually, thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, kind of blinking on like a second area. It was just, I don't know, something in my head tuned exactly in on the Shaman Village.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't know. I mean, I think like.
Oh, there's that
For some reason,
place.
like, oh, go on.
There's that place in Ulyseel. It's got a bunch of like orange flowers. Like, I don't know if Ulyseel probably doesn't smell great because there's probably something with the I don't know, just everything going on. There's probably like an under smell, I don't know what you'd call that. There's probably something pervasive about the smell of Ulyseel that is just, this is a bad place right now.
Yeah, probably.
They make a point that like the bloat head is an absolutely disgusting thing and you're insane for putting it on your head. Like the item description.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't imagine it's great around there. Oh, I don't know if other people feel the same way, but I enjoy how it smells when it's, when there's been heavy snow. So like the Painted World.
Mm-hmm.
Or just, the mountain areas in Elden Ring. I mean, there's a little bit where, like when it has snowed a bunch, it's kind of not a smell. I think it's more that you're like smelling concentrated air. Like the cold compresses the air.
Yeah.
So that it smells different on its own.
Also, like after it rains.
Mm-hmm.
So like I'm thinking Dark Demon Souls remake Shrine of Storms.
You've also got Liurnia and the Weeping Peninsula.
That's true. That's actually a better answer.
Liurnia has a place called the Rose Church, which probably smelled good at one point, but now it is covered in blood guys.
You know, it's fucked up we're having this smell discussion after Illusory left, because like he's the smell guy. I don't know if you watched his recent video, but like I think he's working on a video where like smell is a mechanic in Dark Souls 1 that
That's
have.
right.
He's
I think
like
it's
really
actually
deep
like
into
in most of the games. It's like
that makes sense.
It's essentially a way for an enemy to detect where you are without registering you in its sight or its hearing.
Right.
So like a lot of bosses have just like maxed out smell powers.
Mm-hmm.
Which comes across a little silly when you think about it that way. I have another friend that likes to point out that it's the thing for using consumables is eating pretty much in every scenario. So you're eating starlight sharks. You are eating like Estus. You're not drinking it, you're eating it.
You are?
No, it's just the joke is that like in the files it's calling it eating.
Oh, it's got it. Sorry.
But yeah,
That's
in a
funny.
similar way to things like smelling you.
Eat.
Which I think is maybe, you know, because of grass. Grass's fault. Like Demon Souls grass is the reason it's all coded as eating.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I guess there are some consumables that you don't eat in Demon Souls that would also be like eating is how it would be in the code.
Mm-hmm. It is kind of funny that like you'd imagine like grasses and flowers and all that kind of stuff in Demon Souls are like for a poultice or, you know, something you apply to a wound. Now you just eat a lotus. Just shove the whole flower down your throat. And that makes you not poisoned anymore.
Well, to be fair, I've never really thought about like how they're used in Resident Evil. I guess are they applying it to the wounds or are they eating herbs in that game too?
In 9, they inject themselves with it, so
Yeah.
I don't remember in the older ones. You do like grind them up into a powder in a little tube in the older ones.
Mm-hmm. Leon just eats it. Yeah, that's what I thought.
And Ethan is just splashing himself with water all the time.
Yeah, he's built different.
Built different, moldy.
Yep.
No, honestly, I could keep talking for like a while, but I don't know that it's like structured enough for it to be
Yeah, that's
good
fair.
for the chat.
I can hop out.
Nah, I think that what's gonna happen is that I'm gonna hop out of the stream entirely. So I'll see all you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. I had a great time, got some good runs in, and I hope you all enjoyed it. I'll see you for next stream, which not sure yet what that'll be. I'm not even sure that they'll have all my construction stuff done before then. So hoping that I get to stream Thursday. So I'll see you next time, and I'll tell you ahead of time when that will be. Bye bye.
Smell you later, gamers.